Nigeria has one of the highest out-of-pocket health expenditure in the world, which is over 75%. In commemoration of the International Public Service Day, ActionAid Nigeria, in collaboration with Public Service International and the Nigeria Labour Congress, commissions a national scoping research to generate relevant evidences on government spending. NLB, the country director, ActionAid, says the COVID-19 crisis has revealed the extent to which public services have been underfunded for a generation across Nigeria. While recognizing the constraints currently faced by the government, the country director, ActionAid, recommends that the revenue from increased finance flow from the government should be channeled to providing safety nets to women and girls, especially in increasing access to gender-responsive public services.
Nigeria has one of the highest out-of-pocket health expenditure in the world, currently over 75%. Other than poor funding of the health sector by government, limited supervision of healthcare providers in the private and public sector undermines government's intention of rapidly scaling up access to quality healthcare in Nigeria, especially for women and girls. From all the indications, COVID-19 will have a dramatic impact on public health financing in the short and medium term in our country. We know that this is a tense period for the Nigerian government as it tries to secure resources desperately needed for services in a difficult environment. The pandemic has made the rebuilding of public health finances, of finances for public health and other public services crucial and should be considered an opportunity for some fundamental system change and transformation as the government looks for structural solutions and new ways forward. The COVID-19 crisis has revealed the extent to which public services have been underfunded for a generation across Nigeria, with women in the poorest communities often having to take the strain and fill the gap through unpaid healthcare and domestic work. From the report of the Gender Responsive Public Services research conducted in northern Nigeria, some southern regions, of the country, healthcare centers were found to be suffering from a lack of care and maintenance and were grossly underfunded. Health workers in these centers were found to be underpaid and overburdened. Doctors and nurses do not get posted by the government to the communities called grassroots healthcare centers, and health extension workers who were employed by the government were untrained and ill-equipped, lacking their basic needs to transport and food. We ask the government to reject any aid or loans from the World Bank and other multilateral development banks, that support privatization of public-private partnership. There is an increasing ideological agenda being attached to loans and grants, particularly pushing the privatization of public services. Government should insist that available and potential resources mobilized for COVID-19 are earmarked for public services and for rebuilding sustainable public financing. This is essential, this is critical, and this is a crisis that has made crucial the role of public services clearer than ever and must not be used as an excuse to increase privatization. The last point is that we are committed to working together with our government, the government of Nigeria, to ensure that COVID-19 marks a turning point for our country, moving us towards a more sustainable economy and society that cares for both people and the planet.
The representative of the Public Service International says the ongoing pandemic in the country is a game changer as it has given the government insight of what is important.
We say no to privatization of water. We ask for increase in the budget for health. We ask for access to our mothers and children to reproductive health care, which is not almost limited in so many ways. Nigeria still have one of the highest mortality, maternal and infant mortality rates in the world. How can we reduce this without recruitment of skilled birth attendants to man our hospitals, to provide the necessary services and care for our mothers and our children? Pregnant women die needless deaths because there are no skilled birth attendants to attend to them. We can speak a lot of grammar, but without proper action and planning, it is getting us nowhere. And I implore our government to make it a point of duty to invest in public services. Without that, sustainable development goals will be out of the reach. And the frontline actors in IDP camps are public sector workers. We need protection of IDP rights. We need protection of healthcare workers and all public services workers who are taking care of IDPs. I implore our government to ensure safety of lives of workers and of IDPs.
A lot has been said, but we know that whatever the situation, women and girls are always at the receiving end. They are the ones that go out of their way to make sure that we are comfortable. They are the ones that do all the care work. So valuable it is, yet it is not given the value, it's not given the attention it deserves. And at this time, more than ever before, you know the care work is being done by women and girls. In the lockdown, so many things happened to women and girls that we had the story of what is happening. There's more burden, there's no strain on them to also help, even to help every other person that has been locked down at home.
Celestine Okudili, Governance Manager, Action Aid Nigeria, says Nigerian government has not been able to meet the revenue target over the last 5 years. He also noted that one of the greatest challenges facing the government is borrowing, and says it's time to call a national summit.
We're in a country where today, the public debt profile for us is about 33 trillion naira. Yeah, this is almost 90 billion USD. What is our budget? What is our revenue? Over the last 5 years, we've been unable to meet our revenue target. Yeah? In a country like Nigeria, this is the giant of Africa, the largest economy in Africa, with about 82.9 million people living in poverty. The sense is that we need organizations like PSI, we need NLC. It's the time for us to call a national summit. We have called a national summit on the emergency situation we are. Because there's no way, poverty will not continue in this kind of situation we are. Unfortunately, with the COVID, even the revenue we are getting, now everything has gone down. So we are still expecting the worst. Talking about education, talking about health, talking about agriculture. For us, these are the 3 key sectors, that government must invest. And studies have shown that investment in these sectors will reduce poverty, unemployment, and create a buoyant society.
The debt issue is we're even getting moratorium. We are getting moratorium for 3 years. So the debt that, the loans that President Buhari and his team are collecting, they are not going to pay for it. They will walk away. And what are you investing the debt in? Are you investing it in a productive economy, or you are investing it into people's pocket? We will demand transparency and accountability. And we are demanding investment in education, in the health sector, in all the social sectors, in agriculture, because we have mono economy. We need to invest in a place where they will be able to invest in. When you have a place that is producing workforce for you, That is where to invest, for the population. And so they care for women in a crime where women, when they are pregnant in Nigeria, it's like they are walking on the maternity death road. No woman needs to die. But I can tell you, and women, women is not just a safe place for we who are educated. If your health systems, the structures that you have in place, the system is not there, nothing will save you. I remember one of the minister's daughter, they're her only child. We lost her about 3 years ago. The only child, because of maternity death road. What was she doing? She only had a baby. It's 1 in hundreds of thousands in civilized countries that will die. But I can tell you, if we want to look at statistics today, even since we started this press conference, many women have died. And so you are not doing us, the government is not doing us any favor when they give the right, scholarships, and they also put the right investment. They need to invest in the workforce to take on Nigeria. Nigeria is an engine room. There's a lot of potential with the young people. We have high rate of unemployment. And even the young people, now we are in COVID-19. Many people don't have jobs. And so who is saving them? If you are sick today, where do you go to? Those who don't have money in their pockets. What that falls to is a few people who are working are paying the debts.
Research has shown that healthcare delivery in Nigeria has been grossly underfunded by all tiers of government, thereby shouldering the burden of healthcare on individuals. Dorcas Adepoju, Voice TV, Nigeria.